Look at this thing. It's sculpture, isn't it? Very fast sculpture. This is the Alfa Romeo 4C, and it's the first Alfa to get here in a couple of decades. And was it worth the wait? Oh yeah. There's nothing under the hood. The engine's in the back, called mid-engine actually, which is great for power distribution to the wheels. 237 horsepower, which is not very strong. The Camry we had last week had a bigger engine in it, but because of the weight of the car, because of where the engine is, there's plenty of power. Now, what you give up in a car like this is things like a trunk. You can't get much in here, and in fact, there's no spare tire in the 4C. You have an inflator kit if your tire goes bad to get you to the next service station. It's not exactly a graceful way for me to get into this car. It's pretty tight quarters, and it's very spare inside here too. For instance, the seat is controlled by one lever. It's not the 14-way controls you get in other sports cars. It's very spare. It's all about speed. There's not a lot of space, gadgets, gizmos, anything here. You want a glove box? Get another car. Here's your glove box right here. It's just a handy spot to put your speeding ticket in. Transmission, a little weird. Neutral, reverse. This is drive. This is for automatic or manual. You can't even buy a stick on this. The Alfa has 3 driving modes. There's the normal mode, which maximizes your fuel economy. It's got an all-weather mode, which helps keep you on the road in wet and snowy conditions. And then it's got a dynamic mode. In other words, fun mode. The pedal is really magical when you get it to dynamic. The car really responds. You take this thing from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, and boy, is that fun. So the Alfa has a relatively small 4-cylinder engine in it. When we arrived at our location, the small side road was fine, but on our way back to New York City, it had flooded. More than 4 inches of water covered the road. That doesn't sound like a lot, but the Alfa only has 4.5 inches of ground clearance. It's high tide. We had to find a way to get the little Alfa across nearly 200 feet of flooded valley road. Our producer drove a few feet behind us in the support truck to guide us, and in case he needed to push the car through the water.
Also left a little bit, you're right back in on deeper. There you go. I'm doing Alfa Romeo for Porter River.
We're 4-wheeling in our Alfa. We made it through the water without any problem and got back to actually testing the car. The Alfa has a relatively small 4-cylinder engine, but there's plenty of drive in it because the car is so light, so the power to weight ratio is pretty tremendous. The car is very low to the ground, handles exceptionally well, and when you power into turns, there's an electronic system that's actually braking your inside wheel to give you more traction on the outside wheel. You have your option of driving on automatic or with the paddles. This is a dual clutch transmission, which means that there are separate clutches for the odd and even gears. The paddles are great, they're fun, but you actually don't even need them in a car like this. They do make a lot of noise though. Now when you're in automatic mode and you reach 6th gear and you decide you need some passing power, the transmission has a feature where it will knock it down a gear automatically so that you get more traction, more pull out of the engine. The Alfa comes in at over $60,000 when you throw in a few extras. Now, how does that compare to other sports cars we've driven this year? Well, we did have a very, very pricey Jaguar that came in at $100,000, and that Jag The F-Type is a lot plusher than the Alfa. We also drove a Stingray that was priced in the 70s or low 80s with the extras. And again, that car was a little plusher than the Alfa and just about as fast. One of the things you have to keep in mind with the Alfa is that because the engine is small, they've taken as much weight out as possible. There's nothing plush in this car. This is the carbon fiber material that the car's made of. It's called a tub, actually, the whole thing. It's just an engine and a beautiful body, and it goes. It's incredibly stylish, of course, but there's a little bit more than style to it. This is very aerodynamic right here. Here's the air intake, which helps you cool the car. Again, very sleek, dynamic. You can just see the air flowing off the back. Are there other drawbacks to this machine? Oh yeah. This is crazy. I don't even know how it goes. Backing up is not a lot of fun. The view out the back is not very good, and there's no camera in it. You've got a little radar system, which you will need. The views out the side, the peripheral view, is not great either, so it's a little bit difficult to find that blind spot. The body is carbon fiber, which makes it very lightweight and very stylable. It's the same kind of material that goes into a 787, for instance. And this thing is jet fast, too.